more than 50 countries. And I can feel now the energy. It is like we are already one big family. And we know how energy moves beyond time and space. So we know that this amazing energy that we are creating right here, right now, will be spread all over the world, even over Portugal, Maria. So, hello, Chuck Lu, how are you? Everything in Vietnam is okay? I can feel physically in my body this amazing energy when people from all over the world who speak the same language, who are connected to the same source, who have the same frequency, are coming together. And I want to ask you, all of you, who are you? What do you want? Where are you going? Did you think about it in your life? And if you were thinking about it, do you have an answer? Do you have an answer now, Biruta? Or do you have an answer sometimes? This is crucial because the moment, yes, Biruta, the moment you are connected to this question and you are ready to ask yourself for an answer, sometimes you get an answer, sometimes no. But at the end of the day, this is crucial to ask the questions. And today we will connect science and spirituality, and you will see that just asking this question, according to the research that I have done, brings you to live more happy life, more fulfilled life, and also more successful life. And this is proven by science. So when I say proven by science, people say, okay, maybe it's true. Sometimes we trust science more than we trust ourselves. But today also, Dr. Bruce Lipton will be here, that he is, I think, the leading edge of the connection between science and spirituality. And he will give us some answers. And today also, I will lead you through a radical healing experience. So we have a rare chance today to look inside ourselves and to bring healing to our bodies in 4 dimensions: the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the awareness part, the spiritual part. So today we are working together to heal ourselves, and we will be able to create it within our body. And I hope you all will be with me and share with me and surrender yourself, me too, to this energy that wants to come. And I was calling it future imagery, and sometimes I call it future emergence, that we have to be totally synchronized with what wants to come. And this is the way that we can create our healing part. This is the way that we can connect to our radical healing on one hand and connect to the calling that we have in this lifetime. Yes, I always try to give these words of titles of Dr. Bruce Lipton, but our relationships are beyond titles. I see Bruce as my leader. I see Bruce as my teacher. And more than all this, I see him as the leader of the healing power of the world, the leader of the connection, of the bridge between science and spirit. He was a stem cells biologist, and he is still. He wrote the book of Biology of Belief, and he got a Goy Peace Award. I don't know what's Goy in Hebrew means. I know. So, Bruce, I know that you are here already. I see you as my brother, and I'm so happy to see you again here. I just finished a meditation on healing with the people here, radical healing that we will talk about it. And I'm ready to hear from you. We are all ready to hear from you. We are all ready to ask you questions if it's okay for you. And I'm very happy to give the floor to the one and only, my brother Bruce.
Shlomo, I am so happy to be here. People don't understand my connection with this man. He's closer to me than my own brothers are, because I respect this man so much that I get up early just to be here so I can talk with this man. And I want to say very seriously, if Trump and Netanyahu had taken this course, we wouldn't be in the world mess that we're in today. Why? Because Shlomo will lead you to how to live on this planet, how to be a leader on this planet. Because, hey, I don't have to say anything. If you've been watching the news, if you've been surfing the web, if you've been looking outside your own window, you know the world is in a mess. It's in chaos. And I thank God that my brother Shlomo is still okay, despite the crazy upheaval in his world. I feel sorry for them as much as I feel sorry. People don't understand. I'm an American, but not a Trump American. A Trump American is one of the scariest leaderships of everything. Now, let me also say this. He's doing an amazing job. Huh? Oh, yeah. He's doing an amazing job because not the job that he thinks he's doing. I'll tell you what the job that he's doing is all about. As a matter of fact, if I could share my screen right now, I would like to give you some information as future leaders that you have to understand. And I say this because, look, as leaders, and I would say all of you, if you were given the control today to say, fix this, where would you start? Would you start with the politicians? Would you start with the economists? Would you start with people who are the sociologists, understanding how people interact? Would you deal with religious leaders? Where would you go today to try and figure out this problem? And if I can share this screen right now, let me see if I
One
can.
moment, Bruce, I'm trying to
Yes.
help you. Oh, now it's okay. Yes, you can
Okay.
share me.
It took science 23 years to catch up because the new science is called epigenetics. Epi means above. What do we call the skin? Epidermis. Why? Below the skin is a layer called dermis. Above above the dermis, is the skin. So skin is epidermis, above the dermis. Epigenetics means control above the genes. Yes, finally, science has recognized genes are controlled by the environment. Well, you can stop right there and recognize what? What if you destroy the environment? You destroy humans. That's what we're facing, the chaos in the world. Epigenetics is the new science. Let me give you a definition. Remember, a gene is a blueprint to make a protein. So if you want a protein, you need the gene. So here's how it goes. When the gene product, which is a protein, is needed, a signal from the environment, not an emergent property of the gene itself, activates expression of the gene. Well, to some level, that's a simple version. I can make it more simple. Watch. Just read line 2 and line 4. A signal from the environment activates the expression of the gene. This is Lamarck's, the whole theory of Lamarck. Why the environment is shaping the biology, because the environment controls the genes. So environmental signals activate the proteins. The environmental signal activates the DNA blueprint to make the proteins, and the proteins give us our structure and our behavior. Because if you want to be a leader, then you have to understand consciousness. You have to understand harmony. You have to understand science. And then when you do that, you can understand politics. You can understand economy. You don't start with economy and politics and try to understand the world. You start with biology and then you understand economics and politics. So I'm so happy you're here so I can give you the foundation. You build world peace from the bottom up. And as the leaders of this world, that's where you have to start. And I will now be quiet because Shlomo will probably say somebody wants to ask me a question. I'll try and answer whatever question you ask me. Thank
First
you,
of all,
Shlomo.
thank you, my dear friend. Thank you so much, my brother. I always excited to hear you. And
Oh, I didn't say something, Shlomo.
yes,
My new book coming out August 18 is called Beyond Darwin: How Epigenetics, Quantum Science, and Cooperation Shape Humanity. This is
beyond that.
a new theory of evolution beyond Charles Darwin. Darwin's theory is where the problem comes from because Darwin's theory emphasizes competition and not cooperation. Thank you for that moment. Okay.
Amazing. First of all, thank you so much, Bruce. Every time you bring here, you bring your energy, you bring your heart more than everything else, and also your information excites me a lot because you hit the point. And yes, this is about harmony beyond competition.
Absolutely.
So first of all, I recommend everybody to buy the book. But I want all those guys who want to ask you questions to tell them they have to beware because every question can bring a long answer. So, and we are now already 7 p.m. our time. So beyond the 2 hours of the lesson, we
I,
have to.
I, I'll try to make them short, but you know me, Shlomo. I have more words than I can use. Too many words, but I try to make them short. Okay.
This is one thing, but I want to ask them to ask short question.
Yes.
So Frank Kwok Viet from Vietnam is coming, and Chuck will excuse me and Tiffany as well. I'll give him to talk first. He is one of the greatest leaders in Vietnam. I was there with him, we were teaching, and he is an amazing teacher. So Dr. Frank Kwok Viet, Dr. Viet, please unmute yourself, and we want to hear you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My pleasure to see you, Dr. Britton.
Thank you.
Your epigenetic and biology belief shift my life. I am mathematic, nothing relation with people capacity with biology. But after reading your books, your idea, I shift. Now, Soham have visited us many times. And a question because of no time. Biology, belief, epigenetic, how it relate with observed effect of quantum physics.
Yes. So the question is now, what is there a question, or we just agree that when we program the children right, the world will be right?
Yes.
And another question, a little bit entropy. I coach autism, entropy is in the physics and neuron entropy. How to teach now? Traditionally, they press symptom, but we use big energy of uh, autism. We turn it on. We use Nash entropy to make reverse effect.
Entropy? Shlomo, help me out with...
Entropy and Nash entropy.
Yes, okay.
I, I,
Entropy,
I will help you for a moment just to introduce Dr. Viet. Dr. Viet left his house, his family, and he created an autism village, and he takes care of many, many autist people in Vietnam.
yes,
And he works with them on using their talents as autists, as doing like very, very dangerous things, like they are like in a circus. They can do a lot of things, juggling and things like this, and very, very nice for them. And he asks, I don't know, I don't understand the question, but he asks about entropy and autism. And
yes.
yes.
Okay. In the law of physics, one of the first principles in thermodynamics is entropy you bring up. That means everything is going apart, breaking apart, to become, is falling apart. Nothing, stays the same, but it's dispersing, it's breaking up. What was solid breaks up, entropy. But most people are familiar with entropy and physics and talking about things falling apart that were built up. A human body is a whole thing, but when you die, it breaks up back into pieces again. Entropy. But there's something you mentioned, entropy, negative entropy. I go, that has not been discussed, but it's most important. And I say, what is it? Well, if everything is falling apart and the universe is breaking up, how can you get a planet? A planet is coming back together again. So entropy is how it breaks apart. Negentropy is how it comes back together. A human body is an example of negentropy. We're taking pieces of the environment and bringing it into a whole, okay? So human life is not entropy, it's negative entropy. And we have to recognize that life is to bring everything back into order, and entropy takes away order. So life is a balance. Things come together, and then things break up. Things come together, and things break up. Civilization is going into entropy. It's breaking up. But the future civilization, bring it back. And this is negative entropy. And this is what Shlomo and you, my dear friend, are creators of bringing harmony. Harmony is not entropy. Harmony is negentropy, negative entropy, opposite. And that's where life comes from. If we don't have negative entropy, the whole universe is falling apart. And you, my dear friend, and my brother Shlomo are negentropy masters. Your job is to bring the harmony back of what is falling apart. And so all I can say is I honor you both, because without your leadership, it's a very scary world. Because as you can see, civilization is falling apart. But it takes the honor, the intelligence, the consciousness, the heart, and the mind, heart and mind, to bring it back together. And that the students in this program have you and Shlomo as important leaders to guide them to move from entropy. Let's don't make more entropy, but bringing them back to harmony. So to me, I'm so thankful that both of you are here because I see a better future with you as a teacher, each of you teaching a future to come back.
Thank you.
Because life is so beautiful. If you can get out of the war, get out of the crazy, and just stop one time and look around, we are in a garden. We should be celebrating the garden, not destroying it. And so I'm very thankful that both you are here because it gives me hope, hope
Yes.
for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much for
Thank you
coming here,
so much.
for supporting us. I really, really so happy to see you.
I'm happy to be here.
And I think it's time to rest a little bit. So let's say hello. Chuck will forgive us, I hope.
Can I do a quick answer for Chuck? Just a
Okay.
quick one. Quick, Chuck. Give me a question. I try and answer.
Yes,
Yeah,
Chuck.
yeah. Hello, Lipton Shoham and Dr. Lipton. So grateful. Yes, just short question with Lipton. What is the best way to with autistic children to connect to consciousness to harmonize? What is the best way for you?
Yes.
Yeah,
The best way is this. We've all been programmed. Number one, all of us have been programmed. You didn't get here unless you have a program.
yeah,
Most of our programs are not good. So I said, well, how do I know what my program is? I go, look at your life. 95% coming from program. The things you want and come into your life, well, they can come in because you have a program to let them come in. But the things you want and you struggle, you work hard, I'm making efforts to make it work. Why are you working so hard? And the answer is, whatever that destination is that you're working hard, the reason you're working hard is your program does not support that. And you're trying to override the program. You can't override the program, but you can change the program. So when you know
yeah,
where your problem is, you say, wait, I have a program that prevents me from going there. I can rewrite the program. And
yeah,
when I rewrite the program, I will automatically have success because it's only the program that limits you. And that changing the program is the power that we have. And I said, well, how do you know your program? I said, wherever you are struggling, you're
yeah,
struggling because you have a program that does not support you. And
yeah.
when your program is fixed, and this is my close, when we fix our own programs, then our children will have better program.
Um,
And that is our destination. Fix
yeah,
ourselves and then take care of the world. And
yeah,
Shlomo program here is what? And Sfan's program, what? Change your program. Because when you change your program, you will have power. And then you are the leader. And that's what this whole program is all about. Lead us out of entropy
yeah,
and lead us into negative entropy, negentropy, so we
yeah.
create a new world. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Dr. Bruce
Thank you so
Lipton.
much.
I want to
Thank,
say again how much I appreciate you coming to us, helping us, teaching us, and we are yours. We see you as a leader of SGLA. I told you already, and I will follow you for the rest of my life, and I'm there. Me and
I'm
all the students here, we are supporting you, and we want to send you love and appreciation and healing. We're talking about healing today, so we are all sending you radical healing, Dr. Bruce Lipton, from now to eternity, from eternity to eternity. We are with you, and we're gonna heal you and heal the planet. This is our mission. This is our calling. This is the reason we are here with you all. Thank you, all the participants. Thank you, Dr. Bruce Lipton, and I wish you the best on this planet. Thank you again.
Thank you, my dear brother, and I want to thank every student in this group for a reason. My future, the world's future, is based on your leadership. And so study this community because this is our future. Thank you all for listening to me. Thank you, Shlomo. I see you again. All
Yes,
right.
hopefully soon. See you all. Bye-bye, dears. I hope. Okay. So, thank you, Dr. Viet. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank all of you. Thank you for being with us. Lots of love. See you soon.